side of the seasons. Oh, Lord. I've been ready around 2015. And I don't like that picture. However, welcome. This is 𝒟𝒃𝒾𝓁𝓎 💟𝒃𝒾𝓁𝓎 and I'm just going to unleash. All right? Bear with me. Oh, Lord, bless me. Word my mouth. It is from a genuine place, and I could surely be 0.0000100% wrong. Yeah. But that is how I feel. Y'all be patient with me, please. Pray for me. All right. So, I forgot. Anyway, welcome everybody. It's Sunday? I'm going to say Friday. Oh, Saturday. I'm okay. I am. Saturday, October 20 something. Again, much love to my baby dolls out here. All of you. May the Lord bless and keep you, protect you. Anybody that wants to block your light, may God pounce on them. Yes. Yep, bounce them out. Let him be your bouncer and your private dancing videos. That's your business. Whatever you do. No one has a right to come into your life and dictate how happy you're going to be. That is written into the Constitution and also the Bible. You have a right to pursue happiness. Let's not get it twisted. That doesn't mean you get to cut other people up, put their body parts on yours. We don't do that in the sane sector of society. But you absolutely have a right to pursue happiness. Driving the car you want to drive. Living in the community you want to live in. Marrying whoever says, okay, let's do that. It's no one's business to tell you if you're going to have sex with another or if you're not. It is no one's business to be putting cameras on you because God is watching them too. Everything they do. It is no one's right to tell you that you cannot socialize or live at peace, whatever you define that as, whether it's by yourself or with someone else or with a group. That is your choice. No one should be forcing you into anything because they have a mental illness or more than one. You know, sin can trigger a lot of things. But I got a feeling that in this season, it's going to trigger some common sense. People lost their minds. I don't know who told these little baby chickens that it was okay to bother other people and go into their roosters and hen houses or whatever and say, we don't like these colored chickens. We're going to put them out and cut them up and sell them at the shop and whatever. Is that the right to pursue happiness? Do you think someone is happy that you have gathered them up as if they are property and decided that you were going to chop them up and sell them? Do you really? And do you think God is pleased that you thought you would separate the chickens from the chicks and just keep the roosters for creating more chicks? So you could sell the mother hens and the chicks. Are you serious? God is not pleased. And I'm absolutely grateful that I get to live in the season where I get to see these people get their what? Butt speed. I'm so excited. If y'all haven't noticed, there's some people getting a butt speed. That's just a figurative matter of speaking. Yeah, they thought they were above the coop. They did. They thought they were above the fence, the wires, the boundaries. Came into your yard and said how your chicks were going to exist, if at all. You know, some of these crazy rooster heads think that they can take the chickens out and sell them along with the chicks. God said, you are not the farm hen. You are not the farmhand. Have several seats. Some people thought, oh no, I do what I want to do. Really? Well, let's just examine that. While you're in someone else's backyard, messing with the chicks and chickens and hens and coop houses and deciding that you're going to sell them on the market and all that. God was watching all your books and records. He was watching all your transactions, your communications, all your calls, and even your heart status. Yes, who's having heart problems? Somebody got a new heart and still finna to get flown out the coop. Yeah, darn it. Sham, thought you getting away with that little heart. It's going with you though. It's going to take you right on over TIP or TICK, whichever you want, to that CASKET. Ain't that nice? You thought you was going to get a chicken heart, didn't you? A little chicken. Because you wanted it fine and healthy, didn't you? Oh, I know this guy that was sick. He had liver issues or something bad. Breath was really bad. At some point, he had actually ended up. You peed on yourself. It sounds like that. You pissy boy. You pissy. You peed on yourself. Huh? Ah, Lord Jesus, Lord, I was consulting with my nephew. Oh, him broke my heart. Ciao. Oh, hey, everybody. Hello. How are you? Now, welcome back, some of you. Welcome to the new ones. I'm so glad you're here. I think I'm entertaining. I know. So, I said it is mighty fascinating that people feel like they can just do what they want with others. Almost like sex trafficking, pimping. Oh, and if you don't know, Chicago is the University of Pimping. Ha! Yes, Lord. This is the stomping ground, training grounds for PIMP. Yes, it is ING. Yeah. I think they're co-producing in other states and cities near you. I do, they silly. But God said, Satan, we're going to tear your kingdom down. We don't like it. We don't like it. Us women don't like it. And I'm going to encourage some of the chicks. If you have a guy, I don't care if it's your daddy, sister, brother, your husband, your neighbor, if they are treating you poorly, don't overlook it. Your law enforcement might not indulge because they could get some money off of those transactions. Hello. Because, there's still a mentality that certain nationalities are only good for sex. That's America for you. And they will sell you to, I ain't gonna say America, but there's people that will sell you to another country if there's enough money. Oh, they got deals. Okay. So the point is, you do all your due diligences to get that person up off you. Don't do that. And if they really think that you belong to them, then you need to tell who you do belong to, which is who? Almighty Father. Get your kids. But they seem to have lost their identity and their direction. If they thought I was going in a direction they going in, I'll play along with the crazy folks. But listen, God, I need you to come and get their marbles right, or at least away from me, because I don't think, do, or act, or even live like this, and it ain't cool. And no. So yeah, you have a right to walk away. You have a right to say, I don't think so. Now, you gotta be strategic. Some of these people are really out their minds. They have literally lived lives of impoverishment. And if somebody can flash a $50 bill and a $5 bill, y'all not listening, a $5 meal, some of these people gonna do some stuff. Because they figure if I do a good enough job, they're gonna give me more than $5 next time. They stupid. They've been through some things mentally, emotionally, and they haven't dealt with it. We were even talking, if you look at some of my previous videos, about privacy versus secrecy. And the conclusion I came up with, hey, sugarhead. Hey, little nephew, what you doing? You enjoying that candy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be wired up in 5 minutes. I already know it.
My teeth got a red mouth.
You loud, too. I'm right here. And you're going to be cussing grandma out. I already see it. That's why they don't like you having candy. You're loose. You sitting here, I see you tweaking. Yeah, you getting wired up. You see, I only gave you some of that stuff and put it back in here.
Yeah.
They give you the whole thing. You and grandma gonna be fighting, and I'm gonna sit right here. Put my headphones on. What is it?
I'm gonna be screaming loud.
Oh, you loud, child. Yes, you are. I'm gonna put these on. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for you. So, what I just joined. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Big B. Hey. So, what I was saying was, when these things are happening, you have to think of the people that's on the ground that they will pay Percocet, oxycodone, fentanyl, Molly, you name it. They're going to do it because all they need them to do is go in, snatch you, get you from point A to point B. I was watching a video earlier on Facebook, and there was a young lady that was getting beat up and smacked around by this guy a little bit. And whatever happened, I guess, when Jezebel is on people, okay, and her can enter in all kinds of ways. She don't care. She takes opportunities. This is a spirit of seduction, reduction, seduction. Did I say that? Spirit of insane sexual prowess. It is not about the sex itself. It's about the control. It doesn't have to be sexual, but that is kind of like the lascivious nature of it, where you're doing lewd acts in public and in private. But privacy versus secrecy. I've come to the conclusion, I can be wrong, every situation is different, but from the point of view that I'm coming from is from dating, marriage, relationships, finances. Privacy, we have a right to keep things like our favorite foods, our preferences. No, not the world doesn't need to know that. But the thing is, if they were to find out your secrets and were to expose it, there should not be the factor of fear to the point where you feel like, oh, I'm going to get locked up if they find out I like spaghetti and garlic bread. Come on now. Is that really something you need to worry about? If somebody found out you like spaghetti, that you might be Italian or something. Come on now. That doesn't go there. Take it with you, sweetie. Yes, that's for the garbage. All right. And if you have financial issues, so you've had a bankruptcy or you have been stealing people's identities. Now, that can be privacy, but isn't that a secret? Because if it comes out that that's what you do, naturally, you go to jail. People could want to beat your tail. All kinds of things can break out like hell. Really, I'm not trying to rhyme. It just falls out like that. My point is, that's why I can be a good rapper, because things happen like that. So, point is, I'm just saying from my point of view, because I do that. I'm a songstress type person, melodic, whatever. So, yeah, that's a secret that shouldn't be. That you would have fear. And what's the other word? Fear and for secrecy. Fear and what's the other word, y'all? Let me look it up. I wrote all this down before I got my new tablets, because if I find something good on this one, because the tablet that I have originally, it doesn't have juice in it, it didn't have a plan. So I had to write everything down on paper. But now I have a tablet, which may be to a disadvantage, because I'm thinking, how do I go back to these and revisit this on the tablet? And you got people that work for Google or know people in Google. I thought you don't have to use Google, y'all. They can go back and erase your stuff or take it and say, oh, that was my idea, because they got access to your stuff through Google. I didn't say they do that. I said they have access to your stuff, which is true. Now, I don't know where I put those papers, so maybe this is it. But yeah, fear is part of secrecy. Okay. Fear can be a very big part of secrecy. Here it is. So, secrets, information that is intentionally hidden from others, often due to fear or shame, right? So, I feel, and again, I came to the conclusion, secrets should not be to the point where, again, if someone found out, you'll be scared they found out, or you'll be ashamed. So that's the reason why people have secrets. Now, you can do what you want, but again, if it's financial information in relationships, I enrolled in a program and they put $10,000 on my account saying I owe a debt, but I was only 17, but I never took care of it. Be honest. Maybe they'll help you fix it. Maybe they'll pay it for you. Maybe they'll help you fix it. I did a bankruptcy 2 years ago, so I won't be able to, probably buy the things that you really want. But I'm broke. Okay, we knew that. So what were you afraid of? See, I'm a thief and I like to steal other people's stuff. Yeah, you should be fearful and ashamed. Nobody wants you around. Yes, but why not fix it? If you grew up in poverty, why not get 2 jobs and work hard to always have a second great income? Why not start a small business? Now, some of these people are so creative. They think they're good at prowess and sexual things. That's their side business. That's their hustle. Anybody said nothing to them? They get gifts and prizes and all kinds of doorbell potlucks and random bonuses. That's it. Listen, that's what they do well. And they got multiple customers. Hey, listen now. But if someone found out, to some degree, depending on what community you talk to, they would probably be fearful and ashamed. But that's what they do well. That's what they're good at. Point being, instead of taking the things you learned as a kid that you did well, at some point, take that same money, develop a skill or something, get a real product, put it out there, and have confidence, because people have a way of finding things out because they're nosy. And they like to investigate things because they think they wealthy or just nosy. And so if they were to find out, you'd be like, man, I took care of that years ago. That is not what it is currently. That's not what I do. Or there's no evidence of that. What are you talking about? I have a reputable business. Well, how did you get the money? I had 2 jobs. I had a friend that had things that I could do oddly, and I kept the money and saved it up. And I went and did some other stuff. Well, who's the friend? They've passed on. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to get... What? Be free, honey. So deal with those things in your past on your own. Again, you have to check yourself before you wreck yourself. If you knew you had a history of doing certain things, that's when you start to figure, well, if I'm getting money for it, let me save it up and put it in a different direction. Something that I do personally. And that's nobody's business. They don't need to know what you did to get that. I mean, if it's not a substantial amount. I mean, if you got $100,000 over the past 50 years, okay, did you steal or kill somebody? What you do? If you saved up 10,000, 5,000, whatever, like I say, well, how did you do it? Man, I was painting people's houses, fix people's stairs. There was this building. It will be abandoned, right? There was this building. The manager would just have me around, fixing things, talking to the customers, things like that. Pay me on the table, nothing big, take garbage out. And I came all the time. He was like, cool, just show up. We good. And he would give it to me. Of course, this restaurant that ain't open no more. Now, yeah, I'm just saying. Okay. Older gentleman had a company, probably a billionaire. You wouldn't know it. And He had you working in the office. Now, what's the time he gave you a check? And you just saved the money from that period of time. So what? Point is, be blessed. Deal with your issues. Things happen. Be honest. Now, again, some things ain't nobody's business. But if somebody made it public and all up in your business, and you're not ashamed, you're not in fear, right? You know, that's the miserable life to wonder, oh, when will this fall apart? Oh my God, will anyone find out and bust my bubble? Don't live in bubbles, baby. Don't live in bubbles. Okay? So, yes, we need privacy, you know, but don't have it as a secret. Something that you can be ashamed of if found out, or something that you would be fearful if someone discovered. Oh, girl, he likes to paint. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Girl, he be painting puppies and stuff. Ha, so what are you afraid of? You paint puppies. So what? Now, if you steal art, yeah, that could be a challenge. If you steal other people's work, yeah, that could be a problem, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, then you should be ashamed, and you should be fearful that you'll be discovered. But again, if you take time to listen to God, you literally can find your own footing. You can literally find your own path. God has an expected end for all of us. So again, if you've ended somebody else's path and ended them, and God didn't ordain it, yeah, I'd be fearful too. Okay, stay in your lane. Keep your nose clean. When you say keep your nose clean, that means mind your business. Keep yourself together. Don't manage other people. As far as trying to sex traffic, organ harvest, steal their belongings, all this stuff, God will never let you prosper. I don't care if you kill everybody in the world, take everything you ever found, you'll be most miserable because you won't have anybody with you. So stop being greedy. Stop trying to manage other people and manage your relationship with God. He's your source, not other people. All of this is made by God. All of this is God. When I look at you, I see God. God did say that, right? We have a song at our church for those who didn't go. It says, when I look at you, I see God. It's the truth. You are looking at the Creator when you see your neighbor. I don't mean to rhyme, is what it is. When you look at someone else, this is God looking back at you. This is why you don't mistreat other people. This is why you don't use profanity. God ain't going to curse himself. God is not going to kill himself. God is not going to hate himself. Learn to love you. When you love God. And you have a very prosperous life. You have a good life. You have a relaxed life. You have a life that God provides for, which is magnificent. Okay? So you're not looking to hurt or harm someone else. You're not looking to inconvenience someone else. You're not looking for someone's demise. You're not looking for someone's fall, because that is you. We are all one, and we have to conduct our lives as such. Otherwise, you have these secrets. You have these things that you are ashamed of, things that you are fearful of. Okay, and God doesn't want us to live in that type of light. You know, your skin color your skin is for your organs. If people are judging you by the skin color, they have a mental problem. Do not entertain that. You're not a bad person. You're not ugly. You're not less than. You are who God made you to be. Embrace it, is what it is. You didn't choose it. You didn't ask for it. We didn't even ask to be here. Not one person here asked, can I come here? Can I be born? No, that was your parents' decision. That was God wanting that person here. So for you to decide, I don't like you, you're doing this. You have to find the peace in the chaos. You have to find the love in that lesson. We're all here together. We have to learn to get along. We have to learn to find ways to love one another. That is the whole mission here on earth. There's a lot of different people. There's a lot of reasons why they're here. God decided that, not us. So our best out and our best life is when we love ourselves and we love others. That's it. That's what he said. That's the new commandment. Love your neighbor as yourself. That's it. When you love you, life is going to go great. When you love your neighbor, it's going to get even better. Period. All this confusion out here, all these people talking about attacking people and treating people poorly and oh, yes, there is a place, there is rules and laws and regulations that we must follow. But the brutality, now again, if someone comes into your house, you're not going to be up there trying to offer them tea, coffee, and trumpets. Absolutely. Crumpets, whatever you call them. Croissants. You're not going to be like, now I know you broke in here. Let me be nice to you. Come on. Let's get some coffee and tea. No, you're not. Let's get some crumpets. Let's sit and break bread. No, we did that. We did that. And a lot of us ended up dead. We good. But if you come in here, same as people come into your life and they think they're going to rule and master, you got another thing coming. Oh, she tough now. She thinks she got some backup. Baby, apparently I'm the toughest thing you ever met because I'm not the one abusing or misusing another human. So apparently I'm much stronger than you. Okay? It takes a lot of strength to govern your own self. And it takes a real nut job to think they're going to govern somebody else. What do I mean? Sex trafficking, trying to manage other people's money illegally, putting things in people's names, whether it's a business, whatever. That's a real crazy person. Something's wrong with those individuals. I don't care what your position is, which is why in one of my other rants and raves, I've suggested, and I may have blocked it because God was telling me cool out. You know, it's kind of hot right now. Cool out. There should be, from the past, present, and future, while people are at certain levels in government, like maybe they got a lawyer degree or something, and maybe they're running for little senates and stuff. That's great. You know, maybe mayors of cities or something like that. But I think once you get past mayor, you need to literally start now doing this. What do we call it? I wrote it down. I told you. It's going to be where you have to have all your blood work done. You have to have, blood work. Up the butt. All your diseases, everything. You have to go into Dana, CODIS. You got to go into all of the agencies that take blood, do DNA, ancestry, psychological, sociological. If there's even a hint that you have mental and emotional issues, alcohol abuse, drug abuse, why are you a public servant again? If you can't control your liquor, can't control your personality, can't control your mind. You know, you're making laws and putting things in force. Why? You know, your fingerprints regularly, especially hospitals. Yeah, we got to get on this because, you know, we don't know who's who in these offices. We just electing people. We don't know if they're citizens. We don't know if they're sick in the head. We don't know if they're rabied. We don't know anything about these people. And this information should not be private. Or maybe it should be, okay, so it could be private, but not secretive. Okay, so if someone requests reasonably that your stuff be released, well, shoot, release it. It shouldn't be no pay to play mess on no level. Oh, well, I was the mayor and I feel like I'm the president of the United States of Illinois or wherever you live. And so you have to pay me to be the next mayor or president. I have to suit you. And you have to agree that you go by my private trust declarations and my law enforcement and my rules because I'm the person actually pulling strings. But you can play the cosmetic veneer of what a mayor is for this city, state, and country. Because I'm Boss Hog. You're going to be my Roscoe. I don't know if you knew that or not. But you'll never actually be the mayor. Okay? Because it's just a system that we set up. where we're going to slave people. We're going to benefit from everything that happens in this state, okay, of the United States of Illinois and wherever you're at. All right, play too much. But people that go back 2-3 generations, we need visas. We need to check this stuff. We need to see who these politicians are. And again, if there's anything found, they need to be removed and put new people in. What I said, it has to stop. If people don't hold the office, they should not be able to pay to make changes for their benefit if it's not benefiting the poor and the rich. Okay? Like the ID, stop putting people's blood type on the IDs for the sex traffickers in the states. Or putting that people are donors when they're not. So that them not knowing someone is planning an accident for insurance money, it happens and then they get organs. And that person did not ask for that. So it looks like we need to make this electronic where we can do our own stuff online instead of having them raggedy pieces of paper down at your DMV where people XXX, they put initials right here and you're not really reading it because it almost looks like a legal document, like a will. And you sitting here just signing about wherever they said put an X at. You end up putting your freaking blood type for the club folks to come and attack you if you got the right blood type. Having your kids go to sex parties, they don't even know it because they're young, in their 20s. They ain't figured it out yet. And you slow, you're not out in the world. So you can't even warn them because these, death dolls, men and women, they've been putting your kids through some stuff. That's all right. This season, God is bringing justice. So, let's try again. Privacy versus secrecy. You better figure it out. Because God is bringing justice by reviewing your heart status, your mind status. Say you crazy. Go get some medicine. Why you out here causing havoc? Killing folks. I thought it was okay if they related. Stupid. You're stupid. How crazy are you? Can I kill you because I think you related? Can I take your organs and eyeballs and sell it to the highest bidder because I'm stupid? Really? Oh, bless God. I tell you, God is good. So you're going to see some justice outside. God knows everybody's blood type, relationships, relatives, heart space, mind space. You can find an app if you want. God made this stuff. We just using it. And some of us ain't using it well. You're going to go wreck your life because Jezebel can't get off you. People telling you go to church and get it off. Oh, if it's at church, I don't want it. So you out here buck wild acting a whole fool, completely possessed. And you opposing up on other people, your demonic activity and mindset. Just buck wild loose doing whatever you want to do. Oh, with the love of money as the paste. Oh, Lord, you really thought that was a cute collage, didn't you? Oh, no, because it collided, didn't it? Oh, it split in half when it did. Some of y'all lives are split the frick up, ain't it? Whole collision. All by yourself. Wasn't even nothing to challenge. It just boop, broke in half. Wow. Split down the middle, huh? But you was real cool doing that to somebody that hadn't done nothing in their lives, hadn't even lived yet. And you thought it was real proper in your little mentally ill head to take that person's organs or to play with them. Well, here's justice. I don't want it. I wasn't looking for it. But God told me to get a good seat. And if you didn't notice, I got some popcorn right here about to pop. I've been eating it. I'm going to keep eating it. Again, I'm not the one that ordered this up. I told everybody a long time ago, sit down, stand down, leave me and mine alone. Now, I don't know who this is for. Somebody been saying, leave us alone because we ain't scared of you. Oh, you bad. You didn't know. Now you get it now? You need some more God's attention. You need a couple more lessons because I'm not sure you can withstand all of them. See, I went through my boot camp when I was younger. Some of y'all was about to get those lessons that you ignored or didn't want, or nobody gave them to you when you was younger, and now you old and you foolish, and you got to get them lessons. Before we leave this earth, we all got to get the lessons of redemption and repentance. If we don't accept, if we don't pass, it's nobody else's fault. But before you leave this earth, if you speed up time to death with demon time activity, talking about what you're gonna do to somebody and where you gonna go and how you gonna do it, and God is tick, 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 and since you gassed up, God will amp you up. He'll put it in. Hey, he'll give you all the gas you need, and He gonna let it flash right in front of you. Everything you need to see. You can ignore it and act like you didn't see it if you want. Again, it's just a matter of time before you, boom, run into yourself. And it might collide real hard. And you be like, and again, I'm not sure everybody can survive them lessons. When God kept giving you little stop signs, cute little stop signs, different colors. It wasn't red all the time. Hey, baby, slow down. All kinds of messages. Hey, don't do that. I wouldn't do that if I was you. All kinds of words. Little gospel songs people tried to play knowing you was a demon. They could feel it. Oh, I don't like that. Papa in the head. Bend over there. That papa, yeah, okay. You ain't want the little gospel songs. You ain't want the little cute songs that said God is the answer. You ain't want that. You better do what God told you to do. You didn't understand that because the devil was already in your ear real loud. So you couldn't hear them little songs. Payday coming out the wild. You ain't want none of that. You ain't want to hear none of that. Then somebody's like, dang, he ain't taking the little cute songs, the small hints. Dang, we need some gospel rap. Let's get the gospel rap channel on because this demon here. You kind of, how am I bop that in front of all my little kindergarten friends? How old is you? 50? What? Boy, that's for your soul food. This ain't for your what? Your gangster? That's for your soul. What? Gain the world, lose your soul? What you? Oh, no, I don't mind gaining the world. That's my soul. I mean, I'm just going to die. Oh, no. There's eternal existence, sir. Without your body. Your spirit got to live on. I can go to permanent jail, which is hell. Hey, don't you? I don't believe in all that. Yeah. Yes. That day or that moment where God is going to flash all the little hot mess we've been doing in front of us. So again, I keep telling people, it is wise that when God shows you stuff, like just as subtle as it is, I'm back here, I be talking smack. People get offended. They have a right to say, don't show me myself. Okay? You talking too loud. I don't want to hear that. Cool. Because I wasn't talking to them, but something I said was a trigger. Fine. So I find other creative ways to do things. Cool. So they're still doing stuff they ain't supposed to do, thinking how they ain't supposed to think. So then they'll ear hustle and hit something else. We don't appreciate, you should. And it's like, why are you ear hustling? I'm not talking to you. Yeah, but, So they still need to adjust or adapt to something. Ain't my problem. Because I'm still talking scripture. But I ain't using scriptures because most people don't really know it. They don't need no verification. They don't want it. That's the group I talk to. Those street folks that just be doing stuff. Like me walking up the street and there's a lady on a cane and I know he cool with the lady, but in earshot because he on them streets listening to those nigglets. Yeah, don't be coming around here playing the police games. And everything in me. And who was he talking to? I know he ain't talking to me. Because I ain't scared of nobody and we all can be touched. So I think people need to watch what they're saying around who. Because I ain't worried about it. Like I said, if I get my wings, I'm going to be in a whole bunch of people's houses, me and my daughters, knocking stuff over, burning stuff down. Not to be evil, but bringing justice. You didn't want people to have somewhere to stay, and they passed on. And now you up here cozy eating chicken, laughing, hell. He hell. Now, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna stop unleashing. I'm gonna go get their popcorn. They got a feeling this at least 3 people that think they finna run off into the sunset after bringing me hell and high water. And I just laugh because God is steady showing me, child, let them plan and plot all they want. I got you. And I keep seeing scenarios where I laughed so hard yesterday. I almost lost my eyelashes. I don't wear contacts, child. Stop playing with me. Bye.
What's that?